Start. Yes, we are doing the normal form of the line. Normal form of the line. This is the line. So its equation will be x cos omega plus y sin omega equals to p. P is the perpendicular distance. P is the perpendicular distance from the origin, and omega is the angle made by the perpendicular with the positive direction of x-axis. Like a question is given on this topic, the perpendicular distance P is 4 units and it is making an angle omega is equals to 15 degree. So this we are going to do. Now 15 degree value, how to calculate that will be also a task. It is from trigonometry, but first of all, let me write. It will be x cos omega means 15 degree plus y sin omega means sin 15 degree equals to P, and P is 4 units. So this will be the equation. Now it is our task to calculate the sin 15 and cos 15 value. So I'm showing you how to calculate sin 15. Sin 15 degree will be equals to sin 45 minus 30. Now sin A minus B we need to implement. So this will be sin 45 cos 30 minus cos 45 sin 30. So it will be 1 by root 2 cos 30 1 by 2 cos 45 1 by root 2 sin 30 1 by 2 cos 30 sorry root 3 by 2. So this will be the overall. Now simplification you have to do, and like this way you will be able to solve this question. So this is your homework question. I suppose each one of you will be able to do this question. So now all the lines, whatever they will be getting equation, I have taught you that, but still you might have some confusions, some doubts, so that we are going to see. So randomly few questions I'm going to take. Question number 9 from NCERT I'm taking. The vertices of triangle PQR are P is 2 1, Q is minus 2 3, and R is 4 5. Find the equation of the median through the vertex R. This is the median from vertex R. Now the properties of median. Median bisects the opposite side. Mean this point is S and we are going to calculate its coordinates. So it will be the midpoint. Equals to 2 plus minus 2 by 2 will be the x coordinate, and 1 plus 3 by 2 will be the y coordinate. So x coordinate will be 0 and y coordinate will be 2. Now equation of this line will be equation of SR. This is now equation of line passing through two given points. Equation of line passing through two given points will be y minus y1, equation of line passing through 2 points. Y minus y1 equals to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, x minus x1. Now any one you can take x1 y1 and other one will be x2 y2. I'm taking this as x1 y1. So the coordinates of S will be x2 y2. So these we need to put. So it will become y minus y1, that is 5, is equals to y2 2 minus 5 upon x2 0 minus 4, x minus x1, that is 4. So y equals to 5, I'm taking on other side. Minus 3 upon minus 4 means plus 3 by 4 x minus 4. We can simplify by taking LCM also, but if we are leaving at this point, then also answer is right. So this is the equation of line. This is the equation of line, which is the median, for the line. It's for the triangle PQR. This is the median for triangle PQR. So I suppose you will be able to do this type of questions. Now next question I'm taking, it's 10th. Find the equation of the line passing through minus 3, 5. Line is passing through this point and perpendicular to the line through the points. This is perpendicular to the line 2, 5 and minus 3, 6. So this I'm saying AB. We can calculate the slope of AB. That is M. M is equals to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, 6 minus 5 upon minus 3 minus 2. 1 upon minus 5 is the slope of AB. Now, another line, perpendicular line, its slope we are supposing M dash. So these two lines are perpendicular, and we know that the product of the slopes of two perpendicular lines, is minus 1. So the value of M is 1 upon 5 into M dash equals to minus 1. Minus 2 minus cancel. M dash is equals to 5. The slope of the perpendicular line, will be 5. Now equation of this line will be, I'm saying it L. So its equation y minus y1 equals to M dash x minus x1. Let us put the values. Y minus, these will be x1, y. So y minus y1 is 5 is equals to slope is again 5, x minus x1. x1 is minus 3. So like this way, we will be able to get the equation of the line. We can simplify it in the better way, but mainly this will be the equation of the line. Now next, question number 11. A line is perpendicular to the line segment. This one is important question, very important question. 1, 0, 2, 3. A line is perpendicular to the line segment, dividing it into the ratio 1:n. We need to calculate the equation of this line This is dividing it into the ratio n ratio 1. It is dividing the line into the ratio n ratio 1. We need to calculate the equation of this line. So let us think some of the things. This is point A, B, and this point I'm saying P. First of all, we need to calculate the coordinates of point P. First of all, we are going to calculate the coordinates of point P. So the coordinates of point P will be these will be x equals to, with the section formula, mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. So that will be n into x2. x2 will be 2 plus n x1 upon m plus n. So it will be 2n plus 1 upon n plus 1. This is the x coordinate. Y coordinate, when we are calculating m y2 plus n y1. This will be 3n upon n plus 1. One mistake I have made. It is totally over. By chance, I have read 1 ratio n as n ratio 1. So answer is different. So I need to erase it. Try to see what mistake I have made. This was 1 ratio n. Just now, by chance, I have seen in the book, and I have written n ratio 1. That's why answer might come wrong. Yet we have not reached to that point, but still. So it will be m, that is 1 into x2, that is 2 plus n into 1 upon m plus n, 1 plus n. So the answer is 2 plus n upon 1 plus n. Same for y, m y2, 1 into 3 plus n into 0 upon 1 plus n. So this will be 3 plus n, sorry, 3 upon 1 plus n. Now slope of line AB. Slope of line AB will be y2 minus y1. y2 is 3 minus y1 is 0 upon x2 minus x1, that is 2 minus 1. So this is 3 upon 1. Now equation of this line. Equation of line L will be y minus y1. y1 coordinate is this, 3 upon 1 plus n, is equals to m. M is, this is the slope of this line, 3. So slope of line L will be, I'm writing here, slope of line L will be, it is the perpendicular line. So slope of perpendicular line will be minus 1 upon slope of other perpendicular line, that is 3. So slope will be minus 1 upon 3 x minus x1. X minus x1 will be having value as n plus 2 upon n plus 1. So this will be the question. Now further you need to simplify at home. But keep in mind, this is one of the very important question. Most of the question what I used to think, simplification part you must do. Without simplification, you won't be able to do by yourself. Otherwise, you might be doing or not, I don't know. So you must try these questions at home. Now I'm solving question number 13. Find the equation of the line passing through 2, 2 and cutting off intercepts on the x-axis whose sum is 9. See, a line is there which is giving intercepts. Intercepts mean on x-axis it cuts at a distance A, on y-axis it cuts at a distance B. So it will be, equation of this line will be x upon A plus y upon B equals to 1 in the intercept form. This line is passing through point 2, 2. Line is passing through the point 2, 2. So equation will be 2 upon A. I'm putting the values of x and y, and 2 upon B equals to 1. It is also said as that the sum of the intercepts means A plus B is 9. So I could calculate the value of B from this. B is equals to 9 minus A. This I could put in equation 1, 2 upon A plus 2 upon 9 minus A equals to 1. Now I could take LCM over here. So A, 9 minus A, 2 times 9 minus A plus 2 times A equals to 1. 18 minus 2A plus 2A upon 9A minus A square equals to 1. With cross multiply, what we'll be getting, 18 equals to 9A minus A square. Taking on one side, A square minus 9A plus 18 equals to 0. Now it's your task to calculate the value of A. After calculating the value of A, you will be able to calculate the value of B. A and B we need to put into this equation. That will be the answer. We need to put the values of A and B into the equation. Then only we will be getting the final answer. So simplification work again you have to do. In the month of November, we are going to collect your copies for correction. Till now, state has said that for class 10th and 12th, we are going to start the classes. Now, few more questions randomly I'm taking. One question, this is a good question, question number 17. Let us think. The owner of a milk store finds that he can sell 980 liters of milk each week at rupees 40 per liter. At rupees 14 per liter, sorry. And 1220 liters at rupees 16 per liter. He can sell 980 liters of milk at rupees 14 per liter. Also, he can sell 1220 liters of milk at rupees 16 per liters. Assuming that a linear relationship between the selling price and demand, how many liters could he sell weekly at rupees 17? How many liters? This we need to calculate. This will be simply a line. We can suppose this as x and this as y. Means this will be x1, y1, x2, y2. And this we need to calculate. So first of all, I'm making a line 980, 14. Next will be 1220, 16. Last we will be calculating afterwards. So first of all, equation of line passing through 2 points. Equation of line passing through 2 given points. It will be y minus y1 equals to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 x minus x1. Y minus 14 is equals to 2 upon now it is asked to us how many liters he can sell. So that is x and the y value is 17. So the value of y we will be going to put as 17. Then we will be able to calculate the value of x. So y as 17. 17 minus 14 equals to 2 upon 340 x minus 980. I suppose now you will be able to simplify it. What quantity of amount he can sell at rupees 17, that is the value of x from the given equation. So this we could do easily. It's a good question. Similar to this, many questions are given in the book. Many of the students used to ask these questions. So whatever students are asking me at the time whenever classes were going, so that all the questions I'm trying to do. Question number 18. P A B is the midpoint of the line segment between the axes. P is the midpoint. Its coordinates are A, B. Now usually A, B are the coordinates of the axis where it cuts. So now we will be giving them name capital A 0, capital B 0. Now equation of intercept form will be x upon capital A plus y upon capital B equals to 1. Now P is the midpoint. So midpoint formula says us that A will be equals to x1 plus x2 by 2. A will be equals to x1 plus x2 by 2. So x1 is 0 plus x2 is A by 2. So the value of A will be 2A. B will be equals to B plus 0 by 2. That implies B equals to 2B. The values of A and B we need to put over here. So it will be x upon 2A plus y upon 2B equals to 1. Multiply both the sides with 2. It will be x upon A plus y upon B equals to 2. This is the required equation which we were supposed to prove. So Question is really very easy. I suppose you all will be able to do this question. Similar to this, question number 19 is also there. 20th also I am doing. Still, if you are getting any problem in the question solving, you can ask other questions also. I have solved few questions. If whatever few only questions are left, if you are facing any problem in that questions, then also you can send me the question. I'll solve that also. By using the concept of equation of a line, prove that 3 points, this are collinear. First point is 3, 0. Second point is -2, -2. And the third point is 8, 2. These 3 points are collinear. Using the concept of the equation. See, first of all, we are calculating the equation of line passing through 2 points. Then third point must satisfy the equation of line. First of all, we are calculating the equation of line. Y minus y1 equals to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, x minus x1. Y is equals to -2 upon -5, x minus 8. This is the equation of line. Now, if the particular condition satisfies, then only this is the condition. First of all, what we were supposed to do, y minus y1 equals to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, x minus x1. Sorry, x1 is 3, I've written 8. X1 is 3. Now, after putting this point, if it satisfies, then very good. If it is not satisfying, then something is going wrong. So the value of y we need to put as 2. 2 is equals to 2 upon 5. X is 8 minus 3. 8 minus 3 will be 5. So 5 to 5 will get cancelled. 2 equals to 2. This means A2 is satisfying the equation of the line. A2 is satisfying the equation of line. When it is satisfying, that means it lies on the line. That means it lies on the line. If it is not satisfying, means it is not lying on the line. Now, a basic thing I'm telling you, when we were in class 10th, we used to write the equation of line as ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Equation of line was ax plus by plus c equals to 0. This is the main or standard form of the equation which we remember, because 10th class was a very important for us. We have taken it seriously. Now in class 11th, when I was studying straight line, at that time sir was saying me y equals to mx plus c is the important equation of line. So whether we are able to say this and this are same line or different, so we are going to calculate it in this manner. So y I'm keeping on LHS, yb is equals to minus ax minus c. Over here only y is there, so y equals to minus a upon bx minus c upon b. So the equation is showing me the slope of the line is minus a upon b. Whenever we need to write the slope of the line, it will be minus a upon b, and the value of c, that is y-intercept, will be minus c upon b. Y-intercept will be minus c upon b, and slope will be minus a upon b. So keep in mind, whenever equation is given in this manner, slope will be minus a upon b. Slope of the equation will be minus a upon b, and its y-intercept will be minus c upon b. So similar questions you have to do. A very simple thing, 2x plus 3y minus 6 equals to 0 is given. What will be its slope? Slope m is equals to minus a upon b. So minus a is 2 and b is 3. Its slope will be minus 2 by 3. Its slope will be minus 2 by 3. So like this, we can calculate the slope of this line. So same ways we can solve different questions. So now further things we will take on the next day, but 10.3 first question I have done today. Rest of the parts we will see in the next class, that is on Wednesday. Till the time, keep solving questions, keep revising. So Ishmeet, you can stop the recording.